Hello, welcome. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to apply to the Dominican University of California. They have a really high acceptance rate. They are offering no application fee when you apply to some degree programs. So in this video, I'm going to outline the process you have to go through from creating an account to submitting your documents and finally submitting your application. If you're interested, I will encourage you to gather your documents, follow this process that I'm going to show you in this video, and put in your application. Without wasting much time, let's get started. So today I'm going to teach you how to apply to the Dominican University of California. So if you type in the Dominican University of California in your Google search bar, it's going to open this for you. Just go ahead and click on the Dominican University. So when you get to this point, so when you get to this page, just go ahead and click on apply here. So when you click on apply here, you get this window opened. You can just close this one. You scroll down, okay, to choose whichever admission that you want to submit. So if you want to submit undergraduate admission, you click that. If you want to submit graduate admission, you click on this, non-degree and re-enrollment and reinstatement. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to apply to the undergraduate admission. So we are going to click on undergraduate admissions, and you have the option to choose from using the common application or the Dominican application. So I'm going to make it easy for you since they have their own application portal. So we are just going to use their own application portal. So what we are going to do is to click on the Dominican application. After clicking on the Dominican application, this window will open for us, which is the application portal. So if you don't have an account, you go ahead and create an account. And if you have an account, you go ahead and log in. So since I don't have an account and I'm the one teaching you how to do this, I'm going to go ahead and create my own account. So after creating your account, the application portal is going to open the amount or the number of applications you've already started. So since we haven't started any application, we have a new page like this, which is asking us to start a new application. One thing you have to note with the creating of the account is that when I was creating my account, they sent a code to my email. So you have to make sure you have access to the email that you are using, and you have to make sure you remember your date of birth when you are creating the account. So I'm going to click on Start New Application. Before you can start a new application, they want you to select the application type. So in this case, we are going to select for 2025, okay? If you're applying to this fall, you select for 2025 for first year undergraduate. If you're applying for spring, you click on that one. Or if you're applying as a graduate, you select for 2025 graduate or spring 2025 graduate. So in this application, I'm going to teach you how to apply as undergraduate. So I'm going to select the fall 2025 first year undergraduate, and I'll click on create application. So when that happens, it's going to create the application, and you just have to click on open application. So when the application opens like this, you go ahead and fill it out. So I'm going to take you through how you can fill this application out. They have this written here. Thank you for your interest in Dominican University of California. Applying is simple. You just click continue and follow the tabs to your left, of which I'm going to show you. And you'll find some general information below. So they have the application process here. You click for more information. Application deadlines. If you want to see the deadline, you go ahead and click on that one. If you need additional requirement for international applicants, you click on this one and the information will show. Since I'm not interested in any of these ones, I'm just going to click on continue. When you click on continue, you get this page, and I already inputted my first name and last name when I was creating the account, so there is no need for you to do this again. Your preferred first name, I'm going to skip that one. Other last names, I don't have any other last name, so I expect you to fill that one out in case you do have any of it. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and type in my street address. For the sake of this video, I'm going to keep the United States and then use the United States street address to fill out this. So I encourage you to go ahead and use your own address to fill out this information. So now I have my information filled out, of which I use my university's address. So this is not my own address, so you don't have to use it. So you now go down here, and for here, you used your email when you were creating the account. So in this case, I use the@gmail.com. They will ask you for your telephone numbers. You can go ahead and fill it out. I'm going to skip that one. I don't want to use any telephone number. And here they are asking for your biographical information. So here they mean like Dominican University of California welcomes applications from all students without regard to race, age, religion, color, gender, ethnicity, national origin, disability, or sexual orientation. So you just go ahead and select which one applies to you. In this case, I'm a man, so male. And my date of birth already kind of inputted something, which was February 2nd, 2005, which is not right. But just for the sake of this, I'm going to maintain that. So I'm not going to type in my social security number because I don't need that one at the moment. And I don't expect any international student who is applying or who hasn't been to the US before to have social security number. So you can skip that one. So they are asking here for your race or ethnicity. You can go ahead and choose one. They are asking you, are you Hispanic or Latino? In this case, I'm not. So I'm going to select no. Regardless of your answer to the pro question, please check one of the following groups in which you consider yourself to be a member of. So in this case, I'm going to choose Black or African American because I'm African. So, and I'll just click on continue. After clicking on continue, they are asking you for additional information. So they will ask you, what major are you interested in studying at Dominican University? So in this case, we go through the major that you want. In this case, if you want to select applied computer science, biological sciences, business administration, chemistry, and biochemistry, it depends on the one you want to do. So those who have been asking if that they want to apply to nursing schools or universities in the US, Dominican University of Nursing, you can go ahead and click on that one and apply to the nursing degree program. But in this case, I'm going to apply as a chemistry student. So if you are not admissible to your first major choice, what is your secondary major choice? So they give you the chance to select two majors. So in this case, I'm going to select the second one, of which I'll go in for biological sciences. That's kind of really related to whatever I want to do. Are you interested in pre-allied health track? So it depends on you, the answer you want. So I'm going to choose no. Activities, are you interested in playing a sport at Dominican? So those guys who really know how to play or have interest in sports, I'll encourage you to go ahead and select yes. As for me, I'm the boring type, so I'm going to go for no. What club at Dominican interests you? Hold down control or your keyboard to select more than one club. So if you want to select the Black Students Union only, you can just click on that one. But if you want to select more or more than one of these, you just have to hold your control if you're using Windows, and you have to hold down command if you are using Mac OS. So in this case, I'm just going to select one. If I want to select two, I can just hold down my command and select the other one. But in this case, I just want to select the Black Students Union. Okay, so after selecting a Black Students Union, we come here, other information. Please indicate your religious preference. So if you want to indicate that, please go ahead and do that. In this case, I'm a Roman Catholic, so I'm just going to select that one. What is your preferred residence during your first year at Dominican University? So do you want to stay on campus or off campus? So in this case, I'm going to choose off campus because I want to live alone. I don't want to live in a dormitory. So I'm going to select off campus so that I can rent my own apartment. If you are new and you don't have any access to anybody, or you don't know anybody who can rent or help you find apartment, I'll encourage you to go for on campus so that after your first semester or after a year, you can move to off campus apartment. They ask here, select your citizenship status. So in this case, I'm going to select whichever applies to me. So you can choose, are you a US citizen or US national, US dual citizen, US permanent resident, US refugee or asylee, DACA undocumented, deferred, whatever, just choose one. So I'm just going to choose the last one, of which I'm not. Do you intend to apply for financial aid? Yes, it's really important. You really need to do that. US Armed Forces status, we don't have that, so it's none. How did you first learn about Dominican? So in this case, it depends on you. How did you hear about it? I'm just gonna look for the one that really kind of matches how we got to know, which is like social media, YouTube. So they ask you, please choose from one of the following. So let's see what they have. Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? Is it LinkedIn? So you just have to choose. So in this case, I'm going to make things up. I'm just gonna go for Facebook. Do you give permission to make requests on your behalf? So we first have to go ahead and read this. So they ask the Dominican University of California would like permission to request an official transcript on your behalf from another college or university if needed. A, to complete your application. B, get final transcript if you enroll and one is not on file by the start of the term of enrollment. So in this case, I'm just gonna choose yes, they can go ahead and do that. And the pronouns, I'm a man, so I'm just going for he, him, his. If you like this opportunity, we invite you to share more about your gender identity below. So I'm just gonna click continue. Here they will ask for your family information. So you go ahead and fill it out. I'm not married or never married. I've never gotten married. So with whom do you make your permanent home? Just gonna choose both parents. Relationship, gonna choose like let me choose mother. So oh father, sorry. Is this parent or guardian living? Yes, yes, yes. Do you live with this parent? Yes, I do. You go ahead and fill the name, last name, phone number, email, job title, high school level, and the highest education. So I'm gonna fill this out, and after that, I'll take you through the other process. So now I have the name of my first guardian, which is my father, typed in. So I went in for the first name, last name, primary phone number, which is not correct. Email address, which I use the same email for the teacher perspective. Job title, I ignored. Highest education level, I said none. Highest education level school name, I didn't input that. So they're gonna ask you again, relationship with parent two. So if you want to go ahead and fill that, you can do that. So I'm going to quickly go through that and fill it. So that's going to be my mother. Yes, she's living. Do you live with this parent? I said yes. And I'll fill this one out. So I've done same for my mother. I've inputted the name, the phone number of which I made it up, the same email address I used for my dad. So has this parent or guardian ever attended Dominican University? Which is no. Relatives who have attended Dominican University, we don't have any relatives. So I'm gonna do no. None of them are employed there. So we just click on continue. So now you have to add your educational history. So you go ahead and add your institution. So since I've selected United States throughout everything that I've done, that's what I'm gonna get. So make sure you just select the correct country in order for you to be able to find your institution. And if the institution name isn't there, please go ahead and type in the official name of your institution in the box. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and type it. So now I've changed the country to Ghana and I've inputted my high school name, which is Pope John Senior High and minor seminary. It's in Koforidua Eastern Region. I started from November 2011 to May 2014, and automatically it's a high school. So I'm just gonna click on save. So when you click on save, it's gonna add your institution to it. So after adding your institution, please make sure you read this, which says that list the names of all high schools, college, universities, and other post-secondary schools you've attended and the dates of attendance. Official transcript must be provided from all institutions attended. So if you don't have any official transcript for some institutions you attended, please stick with the one you've attended and you have official transcript, or you can get official transcripts for. So I click on continue. And here they tell you test optional choice. So it's on you. Are you going to submit test scores or not? So in this case, would you like to choose test optional? So I'm going to choose, I want test scores to be considered for admission, of which I don't have any test scores. So we choose the first one. Then you go ahead and upload supplemental options below. So in this case, you go ahead and choose the file you want to upload in the, I'm not going to upload anything. Okay. So the supplemental options, you can go ahead and add your graded paper or digital portfolio or online website demonstrating a talent or skill, your reference letter regarding leadership activity in an organization such as civic, church, social, or high school, proof of attainment of Eagle Scout through Boy Scouts of America, whatever. If you don't have any of these, please just click on continue. So they have here standardized test results. So if you want to add it, you go ahead and add it. If you don't have it, kindly go ahead and click on continue. So they'll want you to input your work and volunteer experience. If you have any of this experience, kindly go ahead and add the activity. In this case, I do not, so I'm just going to click on continue. With recommendation, if you have people who write recommendation for you, okay, you go ahead and do it. But they have here that nursing applicants are required to submit a minimum of one letter of recommendation. For all other majors, a letter of recommendation is not required, but it's encouraged. So if you don't have anyone to write recommendation for you, it's encouraged that you can submit, you should submit. But if you don't have anyone, please kindly go ahead and ignore that. The letter can be from a school faculty member, administrator, counselor, or a professional colleague. So it depends on which of these members that you have access to. They can write recommendation for you. So I'm just gonna skip that one. Okay, click on continue. Now they want you to upload essay and resume. So if you have your essay and resume ready, kindly go ahead, choose the file and upload it. So in this case, I'm not going to upload anything. I'm just taking you through. Okay, so just kindly upload that. Okay, so I'm going to click on continue. Now we've made it this far. Okay, so what you have to do is in place of your signature, you type in your full name. So I'm just going to type in my full name, which is Nana Pechi. Then I click on confirm. So when I click on confirm, I have some stuff that I'm missing. Okay. So my essay and resume, I didn't add it. So missing essay. So they will prompt you to kind of upload your essay and resume before you can submit it. And they've also detected the following potential problems with my application. They say here that I'm missing my middle name, I'm missing my phone number, and I'm missing social security number. Social security number is needed for financial aid if you're applying as a US citizen. But if you are not, then you don't have to worry about social security number. So if you get the first one solved, you can go ahead and click on submit. Okay. So in this case, you're not giving me the submit button because I don't have my essay and resume solved out. So the procedure is really simple. You can go ahead and follow this and put in your application. If you made it this far, thank you for watching my YouTube video. And if you're not part of the family, kindly subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that whenever we upload opportunities like this, you'll be among the people who will be notified.